Well, the 7 days of this week of this year so far have been decent. So.
It feels like I haven't played with y'all since last year, man.
I know. So much has changed.
Can you like just kick him? Like, is that okay? Just ban him from the server.
I was told I could make that joke until literally today, so that's the last one. So you guys.
I've been making it.
You've got 3 more hours.
Day.
Yeah, Pally needs to say it once or twice too.
Oh man, it's been good. It's been good. Oh, sorry guys, I have a cat butt in my face as I'm trying to sign in here.
Golly, wish that were me.
You wish you had a cat butt in your face,
or you
I'm missing my cat.
Or you wish you had your cat butt in his face.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I have a cat butt.
Okay.
As we like to call it here in the homestead, the old pink starfish.
No.
Yep, no traps.
Did you just say no?
Yeah. By the way, why are we all combined into one monstrosity here?
One monstrosity?
All of our tokens are like piled together.
Oh,
Well,
I'm seeing.
Of us.
Oh, sorry guys, I was playing with a lot of stuff earlier today. So why don't I just do like a nice little, like grab everybody, hit the old backspace button, and then go to the player characters folder.
Uh-oh, I can't get in.
Left to right line, and just drop everybody. There we go. Then we'll go to the
Pokemon. Trouble on the Foundry front.
It might just take it a moment to pull in, so just give her a second. It'll pull in.
All right, I'll wait a minute. But if it isn't there in a minute.
Oh no, we have some literal Lindas in here. Oof, oof. So
poor Nathan.
Poor Nathan, indeed. Wait, no.
Listen.
Wait, was that juicy? I was looking at things. Okay, so you all, we are on now Foundry version 9. It used to be version 0.89, but now it's just version 9. So there are different controls now that are standard that we were using mods for that we are now just standard part of the game. If you shift Z on your token, it should show some art. Hopefully that popped up. If you hit Shift X on a token, it will show something different, which is interesting. Shift X.
Oh, it shows your full art that way. Nice. That's your character sheet art for Shift X, or Shift Z is your token art.
Correct. Quick insert. The search widget is by default control space. So if you want to find anything in the game and you want to search for it, control space pulls up a little search bar, and that will allow you to search for it.
Ooh, I need to update the token.
So let's see, dragging your token around and creating waypoints, which is something, you know, that is fun to do. As you drag, if you hit space, it'll allow you to create waypoints. And then when you release your token, it will follow the path. And something that is fun, if you hit escape, you will cancel the drag. And there's some other things there that you can do with the drag ruler if you go over to the configure controls. A lot of things have remained the same. Some things are different that we're discussing right now. That's why I just wanted to discuss this real quick because we updated to this version 9. Let's see. I believe if you hit sorry here guys, so it should allow you to control Z now to undo a last action. You can zoom in and out using your number pad or page up and down. And let's see, if you were a big fan of targeting things, target is now handled by Shift T. Not Mr. T, but Shift T. Shifty, exactly. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to disable that because that is super crazy when that happens. Pan to speaker, scrolling status, and enable chat bubbles. Let's see. Okay. So those were kind of some of the big things here. Some of the conditions I had to change because there is a certain mod that no longer works, so we no longer get a cool Bardic Inspiration note that plays. They're a little bit more basic, but except for that one. That one's pretty cool.
It's pretty big.
For the most part, you know, they're still cool little animations. And just to make sure here, we still get the better rolls, rolling the damage and the stuff right away. So just wanted to take the time there to make sure that all works. Done. But yeah, okay. So now that that is settled, did we have any questions, comments, concerns before we got started?
Is it possible for me to change my token really quick?
Yes. You should be able to change your token from your side of things, I believe.
Just having a bit of trouble finding it. I think they moved it or something.
Yes.
I have to upload an image.
Oh. So yeah, if you go to your character sheet, player characters, if we go to Amara's token, and you hit the prototype token at the top, they have now separated these all into their own individual little tabs. Your appearance tab, you can change that via the little image path folder there. Let's see. If I go to myself here, screen, Foundry, and go live. I have pulled that up by clicking on you. Oh. It keeps wanting to pause right as I go to pull this up.
I did one super quick. I didn't use one of the fancy borders. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
All right. Let me post it. Okay, select file up, but did not select any file. Oh, that stopped working.
And you can
Right,
always
prototype token. Update token. That's not pulling anything out for me.
If you would like, you could always send me the image as well, and I can do that real quick as well.
Thank you. Sorry, it's nothing showing up on my screen.
No, you're good.
In the
really quick,
prototype token tab or in the actual token on the board?
The actual.
Oh, it's because if you change your sheet, it won't change the token on the board.
I didn't change the sheet, so I'm not sure why it's not working.
The appearance. Let's save as real quick. Put this into downloads.
What I meant is if you do the prototype token thing, it won't change the token on the board, only on the sheet.
Oh, okay. It didn't change anything on the sheet either.
That's because you're changing the token, not the actual sheet. So you won't see it until you drag a new token.
Oh no, as in it would not change no matter what. Thank you. It's a lower res image, but it checks out.
There we go. Just to make sure that checked out. Yep. All right. Change.
Nice. That's beautiful.
It works. Something is happening with
Probably
my.
took a goblin now.
Yeah, kind of.
This is looking very strange. But that's all right. Alrighty. I'm like trying to configure my I don't want to do that. That would be weird. I was trying to hit the button for full screen on my other monitor, and it said, "Do you want to cast to your Roku stick? Please no. Please stop." Okay. Well, everyone, let's get started now that we've kind of got this little intro segment out of the way, and I'm sure you guys are ready to get after it. So, it would probably be for a crazy amount of points here, maybe a full level of DM inspiration. Would anyone like to give us a recap from our last session? Please, yeah. And if not, I mean, there are some people who would love to take the inspiration from you guys.
Alright, let me see if I took notes.
Yeah,
Let's see
obviously
it.
I'm the best person for this recap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually remember being
I did.
alive last year.
I took notes and quite a bit.
Ooh.
Alright, so my notes say we reunited at a pumpkin farm.
Mm-hmm.
We were summoned by Napkin, an indigo fairy dragon. I forgot the name. I have a note here that says ask Orpheus for the name of the old man, but I never did.
Oh, it's Madrick Rosloff.
Okay. He sent us to the Witchlight Carnival to find a way into the Feywild, so we could contact his patron, which we all remember from our childhood or before. At the carnival, we got some tickets at the entrance and asked the goblin that gave us the tickets about an entrance to the Feywild. He told us to go to the Hall of Illusions later. We entered the carnival. We bumped into a huge calliope being played by a monkey who asked us for buttons. Polly had a dance-off with a goblin called Marigold and beat her. Fier wanted snacks, so we headed for the food cart after that, where we had a pie eating contest. Nice. Athru cheated to win the contest, but gave the prize to Fier anyway. Amongst the crowd, we spotted a creepy-looking child whom we chased all the way into the Hall of Illusions. In the entrance, we were greeted by Candlefoot, the guy who told us the story about Baba Yaga. He punched our tickets and let us in without saying a word. Inside the hall, there was a mirror maze with weird reflections that showed younger and older versions of ourselves. An image of the creepy kid was also visible sometimes, but it always disappeared. We found a man that was sad because his girlfriend had laughed at his marriage proposal without realizing she was under a Tasha's hideous laughter spell. We helped them reunite, although I tried to make her laugh again, but didn't work. We then discovered Candlefoot's voice had been stolen by a Kenku and began searching for that Kenku. And
Oh
that's
my
all.
gosh.
You tried
That
making
was-
him laugh again?
Yes.
That was
It would have been
amazingly
epic.
perfect. Amazingly perfect. So please fully recharge your points of DM inspiration. That was amazing.
How many is that? 3?
That would be 3. Yes, yes, indeed.
Oh, I think the update like reset all of my resources, my shit resources. Now I have to do them all over.
Yes, it's going to be a little interesting here, guys. A little interesting with just all of the slight changes, and with all of the kind of the updates. So please,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt. So would Amara already be with the group, or would she meet them afterwards?
I have had you kind of hanging out in the background, so you are with the group as we speak.
Stumbling around blindly.
Mm-hmm.
Posing, sliding around.
You're carrying
Okay.
all of our luggage, so
Straight Ron Weaseling it,
Yep.
as I like to call it. Well, y'all, if we are ready then to get started, I will activate the scene of the Witchlight Carnival for us all. And if we remember correctly, I put a little icon here to remind us where we were, the Hall of Illusions. And I believe you guys were heading down towards this direction here, the Mystery Mine, based on the last directions you were given. And I will put our tokens out there, just so we know where we're supposed to be going. So my question to you guys, as the voice in the sky, is where would you guys like to head next here in the Witchlight Carnival?
Do we want to do faxpiration stuff first?
Oh, I completely boneheadedly forgot about faxpiration. Quick record skip. Faxpiration. Did you all have a moment to check out the faxpiration question for this week?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. Everyone has a guilty pleasure. What is yours? I'm going to roll a D5. I have a number in my head for everyone. D5. Oh, that didn't do it. There we go. Alrighty. Luna, what is your guilty pleasure?
Coffee.
That is your guilty pleasure because you're a tea witch.
Yep, exactly. Luna feels guilty when he drinks coffee.
Which is funny because my coworker today can only drink 1 cup of coffee per day. Otherwise, she gets incredibly antsy and incredibly nervous. So she has to start drinking tea. So do we see the exact opposite from Luna?
Wouldn't drinking tea also caffeinate you?
Yeah, I mean, some teas.
yeah, but just to a lesser degree, right?
Yep.
I guess it depends on what the caffeine content is.
Yeah, my coffee's always decaf, so tea is always.
It always hits you a little harder.
Oh, just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think Luna would get like antsy if he drank too much coffee.
I agree. It happens to me too. But I will say, if I ever need to go to the bathroom, just let me sip on a few cups of coffee, and it's go time. So,
Gross.
Thank you, Luna. Gross. Okay. Well, we will move on down the road here. Guilty pleasure for Luna, coffee. What is Amara's guilty pleasure?
Putting jewels where her eyes used to be. And sitting down in places where she'll be obvious so that she can freak people out.
Oh my gosh. That is so, what's the word? It's just like, I can just see a person, I live close to Indianapolis, close to Chicago, and you're always seeing people on the streets doing things like that to garner money. So I'm just imagining a person on the street with no eyeballs popping jewels into their head to earn $1. You have awakened something in me that I did not want to be awakened. Amara and Luna, please take your point of backspiration.
Do we have an like a status effect for that or no?
For backspiration, let's go ahead and use the Bardic Inspiration.
It's a D4, yeah, right? Still.
It is a D4 at this level.
Nice.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
changing.
Yeah, I still wish we had our sexy Bardic Inspiration notes, but you know what? This will work. So, Hallie, what is your guilty pleasure?
Well, I would never own up to it, but I really like line dancing.
Oh man. You showed up in boots and you gave us a salute to ruin our black tie affair. Oh man, I'm
Something
into
about
it.
that Cotton Eye Joe.
Was your one of your contacts here at the old Witchlight Carnival, old Barth Grooks?
Yep. Me and Barth go way back.
Oh no, I have to make a Barth Grooks token. Okay. For all you information, y'all, Garth Brooks is unironically one of my favorite country music singers.
Ooh.
He's so good.
Oh,
So good.
Lost points. You lost some points there.
Okay, so line dancing. There are some skill challenges coming up here soon that you might find to be particularly interesting.
Woohoo!
Excellent. Pally, please take your point of factspiration. Fear Hops, what is your guilty pleasure?
Carrots.
Do you feel bad about eating carrots?
So, as a kid, Fear would eat just about anything, but mostly just like a whole bunch of junk. And as she got older, she realized that there was that ridiculous trope, rabbits and carrots, and she didn't want to be a part of that trope. So any chance that she can get when people aren't watching, she'll just smash carrots. Like, she loves carrots, but she doesn't want people to go, typical bunny.
I feel that. That's like me, but with Crunchwrap Supremes. I love those things. Oh my gosh.
Ooh. You got some points back for that one.
Typical DM.
Liking Crunchwrap Supreme. Way to play into a stereotype.
Oh man, and if you give me some Mountain Dew to dip it in, oh gosh, that's delicious.
What are you polishing that off with? Some Doritos too?
Well, I get a Doritos Locos Taco to go with that. It's only a 50-cent upcharge.
And a monster for dessert.
Did you see that Taco Bell is starting a subscription service?
Oh man, Taco Bell? What's
like,
its shit?
For like $10 a month, you can get a free taco every day.
I just
Although
signed up.
I think $10 a month, it's not really free, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I just signed up. I have to. So.
I don't know if it's in. I think it's only in specific areas right now. I don't know if it's nationwide or anything.
Is this like when Olive Garden had that all-you-could-eat card?
Yes.
Do you guys remember when that happened? And, it was like a terrible idea for them. People completely wasted them.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible plan. Like, I feel like they deserve it at that point, though. Like, if that managed to get through like your marketing department, you deserve whatever comes with it.
I agree. Well, Fear, you have successfully earned yourself a point of factspiration to use at some point in the session. D4 on a saving throw, ability check, or attack roll. Scrack. What is your guilty pleasure?
So Scrack is very much a all go all the time kind of guy, and so Scrack's guilty pleasures are when he just takes a day for himself.
I feel that. I feel that so hard.
Yep.
You all know, like, for Christmas, what I asked my wife for, because, we all ask for something for Christmas. I asked her permission to go see the Spider-Man movie, to go see No Way Home. And she's like, is that all you want? I was like, that's all I want. And you know what? It was fabulous. So, Scrack, for you wanting to treat yourself, please take a point of factspiration. Also, I just wanted to clear this with the HR that is this group. I have changed the blinded condition to a picture of a blind mice. I wanted to make sure that was cool with HR.
Ooh, it's a little problematic, seeing as we have a rattling character. But
I think it's whatever Luna thinks. We should probably just go with that.
Why me?
Because you're a cat.
You could effectively put Amara there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
You could have just made it Scrack with little X's over his eyes.
Whoa, man.
Whoa.
He doesn't already? Hold on. I'm zooming in. Oh. Never mind.
Oh, something's happened here. It seems like the Scrack token doesn't want to receive any of those. Oh, there it goes. It didn't want to be bardically inspired, but that's okay. So now that we have our bardic inspiration dices, we should be ready to adventure here in the carnival. You guys are hearing sounds of a joyful calliope and a joyful carnival around you. It is not discordant. It seems like everyone around you is having a good time.
It fucking better be.
I think you said Candlefoot told us where the Kenku went, but I don't remember.
I think we were looking for the Kenku. We didn't see them right away, so we need to search.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it just came out of the hall, and I would like to investigate.
Oh, so there is actually, per the adventure, rules on trying to find this Kenku in this way. So I am glad that you have brought this up. Okay, so if we're trying to find a little Kenku named Kettlestream, you can spend an hour searching for the Kenku, and with a successful investigation check, you can try to find them.
All right, well, I'm hella good at investigation. If somebody wants to help me to give me advantage.
Sure, I'll help.
It's mighty nice of you, Pally.
Sorry, I'm not much help in this department, but
I'm not either.
Oh, if you're not proficient, you can't help.
It's okay. It's the thought
oh
that
no,
counts.
I can't help.
So,
I'm blind.
Scrack. So you guys spend the next hour searching for Kettlesteam the Kenku. As you guys are searching, you guys do see, I rolled on the carnival scenes table there. You do see two small human children, two girls in fact, in facepaint. One a lion, the other a heart. Once again, one with lion face paint, the other with a giant heart painted, squabbling over a wooden crown. That their mother, not their mouth, one at a stall. So you guys do see that, but through your investigation, you do not track down Kettlesteam. You do, of course, see that there are several fun activities happening in and around the carnival, including snail racing and the mystery mine. But at the end of your 1 hour investigation, an event is triggered.
Wait. Before that, as we find the girls, I'm gonna cast Scurry on the crown and take it for myself.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Absolutely. So as they are trying to fight over this, and you are, of course, a magical being with terrific and terrible cosmic powers, you are able to easily take that from them.
Mine. I'll put it on.
So,
I don't think that was very nice of you.
Me neither.
Oh no!
That back. I mean, they're crying, right?
So they are actually so caught up in the fight that their squabble has turned into a little girl wrestling match. The little girl with the lion on her face has gone into the signature move of the Waterdeep region. That is the Waterdeep Hammerlock.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get out of
They're
that one.
aspiring fighters. One day they might get their revenge on them.
We'll see.
All right, your funeral.
So as this is happening in the background, you guys are chancing upon a scene that I actually need to draw you guys into, because you see something very, very interesting. So let me drag you guys to a new map here. So, as you guys are dragged out onto the map, you see something pretty crazy. There is a 12-foot tall walking tree, garlanded in golden ribbons, marching down the thoroughfare of the carnival. Emerald clouds swirl above the tree and rain down golden, spinning seeds. I think we've all seen those small spinning seeds in the summertime. Fairgoers and small children run around trying to catch the seeds before they hit the ground. As the seeds gently fall, a chatty squirrel is scampering along, kind of being the carnival barker for this walking tree.
And we heard about this, right? They mentioned this.
Yeah, we had the long pun session about tree leaves and bark.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And the small squirrel begins kind of announcing to everyone, "Hey everyone, hello! It's me, Red the Squirrel. Come on along to me and Northwind. We're handing out welcome gifts. You gotta catch them before they hit the ground."
Ooh, this sounds like fun. Do you think we should do it?
Absolutely, we should. Why don't? Let's get over there.
Can we eat? Can we eat the seeds?
I would know about these, right? What does Pally remember about these things?
You know that they are magically blessed by Northwind and his magic as a sapling treant. So they are indeed, in fact, a magical creation. Let me, of course, blow up a picture of old Northwind for us here. He's got kind of a tree afro and small wings, and his buddy Red the Squirrel. So you know that these things are indeed magical, but if they hit the ground, their magic does indeed go out.
Go get them!
I want one.
So you see Scrack pull a coin out of his pocket, and he just flicks it over towards the tree ant and says, "Hey, try to grab another one." Oh, wait. Why don't you try to grab one of these for me, bud? But he's gonna run over also.
All right, guys, you can each attempt to catch one seed. So as you are running over to catch the seed, I will need a dexterity saving throw to attempt the seed catch.
Whoa, those die are black.
They are
Very
like
black.
dark.
It's so you have to investigate the roll.
Mm.
Here we go.
No, I think an update broke them. Because they didn't used to just be straight black, but I kind of like it.
I do too. It makes them hidden in a certain way.
Oops, I sent that saving throw private.
That's okay. So the saving throws I got were all good enough. You all catch a seed. So as you guys catch the seed,
Got rewarded for not putting anything into strength.
yeah, it looks like everyone's pretty dexterous. So as you catch the seeds, Little Red will wobble over to you guys. He's kind of a chonker, and say, all you have to do to see what you've won is to open the seed, and you will receive your just reward.
What? I wanted to make tea with this.
He says, well, I guess you could do that and see what happens.
No, thank you.
Oh, all right.
Now, Pussycat, just calm down a little bit. I'm sure that you can make tea with the seed casing, right? You can even have my seed casing after I open it up.
Gross.
Fear's
Yeah, that's
eating
kinda
her
gross.
seed casing as she's opening hers, but nobody would have ever guessed that.
Well, for Fier, as you open your seed, it bloop, and turns into a gold piece.
That's nice.
Just one gold piece.
Ha!
It, it turns into a gold piece, and as you look at your right hand, you're holding the gold piece. In your left hand, a dandelion has now appeared. The dandelion that you all know that we would pick up as children and blow, the one with the white feathery petals.
So before Fear decides to eat this, is this just a regular dandelion?
You see that Red, the tiny little squirrel, says, "Ooh, it seems that the magic of the seed has taken itself upon itself to potentially grant you a wish. All you have to do to seek the wish is to blow the seeds out and then think real hard and meta write your wish to me in a private message."
The overwhelming urge to eat it before I can blow the petals away. Fear stops herself after being told this, and like she had it like right in front of her face, and she pulls it away, and she thinks about it for a second, and she goes, "A wish? I want a wish."
Mm. The tiny little squirrel says, "Well, you gotta make sure you don't tell anybody, or else it might not come true."
Oh, I won't tell anybody, but after I blow the petals away, would it still work if I ate the rest of it?
Oh, I think so. I don't think that it would hurt it.
Perfect, then I'll do that then.
And yes, once you figure out your wish, if you send that to me. Oh, and I just wanted to pop up the handout there of Little Northwind and his buddy Red the Squirrel. So, as you guys see, the magic of fear hops. Their seed turn to gold. Their petal blossoms fly off into the wind. What does the rest of the party do with their seeds?
I crack open my seed.
Okay, well, let's see what happens to your seed. This is very funny because in the other game, myself and Luna's player play together. He's always getting people to try to eat his seed.
Yes.
Gross.
Your seed turns into a gold piece.
Just one?
Yes, just one.
Oh, okay. I was making sure in case it was any different. Okay.
And in your, just like VR hops, you have a small dandelion flower in your hand as well.
Blow it out.
Okay, you blow it out. Do you make a wish?
No, I forget to make a wish.
Oh no! Okay. Well, if you guys do think about your wishes, just send those to me.
Okay.
It will be important later on. And Red, the squirrel, is kind of dancing around you guys. He's joined hands with a small child, and they're just kind of doing their own thing.
Luna will crack open his seed.
Let's see what happens. So, you are magically compelled to be easily amused, essentially gaining the personality trait of your dungeon master. Any conflicting character trait is suppressed in the meantime.
While the squirrel and the child are dancing, Amara is going to pull out her instrument, I believe is a flute, and start playing it. And being in Air Genasi, she can go on seemingly forever.
Oh, very cool. Well, just to see how well you do, would you give us a performance check?
This isn't her strong suit.
And I would allow you to use a alternative skill. Oh, and I forgot. Here is our friend Red the Squirrel's actual token here.
I think performance would be the skill.
Wow, he's dancing. Wow, a tree.
Amara, I got
Sorry,
your performance there.
Hidden. I'm so
Yeah, so everyone around you is jamming. You do a great job there with your performance. The kids are all dancing around you. The parents are clapping away. People are shaking their little butterfly butts all around you.
Wow, she can play.
Amara is going to she's going to ham it up a little bit, and she is going to levitate the flute up and continue playing it while her mouth is away from it and say, thank you, I can do this with both my eyes closed.
Wow. I don't even know what's going on.
I'm sorry, Luna. Are you saying meow?
Oh, damn.
Sure. Hey, the squirrel just jumped.
I would like to open my seed pod as well.
Okay, let's see what Scrack receives from the seed pod. Oh, you also receive some gold. And like magic, you have a dandelion in your other hand.
Wait, did I not get one?
Oh, yes, you also have a dandelion. And if you guys would like to both blow your petals out, you may.
Wow, a dandelion.
Please take DM. You already have full
I
DM
can't.
inspiration.
You can take the inspiration in spirit.
So Scrack, you have a gold piece, and let's see. Everyone's getting gold pieces, I think, except
one?
for our. This one. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hammered.
What?
I'm sorry, everybody. Just nothing. I'm laughing about nothing. I'm sorry. I'm insane. I'm insane. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just doing some things in messages. Okay. So the Red the Squirrel, after your song finishes, runs back over to Northwind, and Red the Squirrel will say to you all, "Well, guys, we've got to keep going around our route, and we've got to make our way back to the Dragonfly rides. So if you guys want to come hang out with us again, come on over to the Dragonfly rides, and me and Northwind here will show you a good time."
Athru, did you want to grab a seed?
Nope.
Wait, Pally, were you asking Athru?
Yeah.
Athru will say, "Of course, I will grab a seed. Hold on," and they will make a.
Are you gonna cheat and turn into a bear again so you get more?
No,
Oh, those dice are fantastic.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
They succeed on their dexterity save. They will pop open their seed. I will have to let them know that they. Oh, they
Just
also
one.
get a
Just one.
piece. So there's only let's see, a 3 out of 8 chance that you will get a gold piece, and everyone got the gold piece. This is very amazing. Almost everyone.
Mine, just to see if I get a gold piece as well.
That's true. Okay, you're opening yours. Oh. So you have 2 bardic inspiration dice this session, Amara, to use on a skill check of your choice.
Two
cool.
more?
Or she has 1 from her Faxpiration and now 1 from this.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. Okay,
Alright.
nice.
I won't complain. More bardic inspiration,
Yeah.
better.
You seem inspired.
A very inspiring performance. And the giant sapling and the smaller squirrel begin heading down the thoroughfare as children follow behind them. eating things like cotton candy, hot dogs, and of course, candied peanuts.
I'll steal cotton candy from a kid.
Oh my gosh! Would you give me a sleight of hand check to try to steal
no,
cotton candy?
I'm gonna do a scurry. I'm not gonna use my hands. That's too.
Wait, what am I, a
That's
peasant?
risky.
What am I, a peasant? I'm casting scurry.
Yeah. Why would I use my hands if I have spells?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, a child would definitely drop this. They are not knowledgeable about your magic. These are not trained in the arcane arts, children, and it would run to you.
Nice. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna drop it on the ground and step on it. And then leave.
Luna is so mean, so mean. But it fits with Luna's character. So let me activate us back to the Witchlight carnival scene here, and you guys can kind of explain what you want to do next. I feel like you guys are having crazy adventures here.
Should we try and find the Kenku again?
Oh, was that not enough?
Yeah. All right, yeah, I guess so.
All right then. You guys go looking, and I will sit here and look pretty.
Okay.
Wait a
Good,
second.
good luck with that, darling.
If you're blind, how did you see me steal the crown?
I'm going to guess she could hear it scuttling, considering that she has a pretty high perception and acute hearing.
She
And
could taste
cotton
it.
smelling. All right, I was gonna say, yeah, she can taste it with their tongue like a snake. And smell.
It's part of the Air Genasi lineage, don't you know?
I'm into it.
She occasionally
So,
puts her tongue out and she's tasting the air. She could taste the cotton candy coming closer. Shot you a dirty look.
Pally always cropped us, Amara.
What does a crop dust from a Japedan smell like?
Wet stuffing.
Oh, ugh.
That sounds so nasty.
That sounds real gross.
Really?
Like a teddy bear drenched in tuna juice or something.
Yep, yeah, let's go with tuna juice. Canon.
I imagine it'd be like a wet dog toy.
Oof.
Ooh, that's fair.
Like one that they've just been chewing on all day, and then they go to like set it at your feet, and pick it up, you throw it back to them, and then you're like, "What is that smell?" And then it's just all over your hands.
And yeah, they've been breathing on it for like 7 hours too.
This has become a trend with Amara.
Yeah.
That hits incredibly close to home. As you guys know, we have 13 animals. I have a cat named Pablo. Pablo, yes, and then some dogs. Pablo will take toys and dunk them in the what is it called? The water bowl, and carry them around, and then leave them places, and you won't see them, and then you'll just step on a wet like a cat toy, and it doesn't feel good. Anyways, we're getting off track here.
Are you sure your cat's name isn't Luna?
I think my wife would actually like that as a cat name.
Right.
You guys would know, and Pally, you would tell the group that the group has about 30 minutes until the Big Top extravaganza is to happen at the Big Top.
You guys have like 30 minutes before the Big Top extravaganza happens at the Big Top.
Don't care.
That sounds like so much fun. But aren't we supposed to look for the Kenku?
Yeah, I've been looking. I just really... What's a Kenku again?
A bird. But I'm having so much fun, I just want to keep going to play other things.
Yeah, that happens here.
I want to go to snail racing. Can we go to snail racing?
Do we race the snails or do we bet on them?
My favorite one's named Turbo.
My
pretty
face
awesome.
is Gary.
Meow. You would hear that from across the carnival there.
I'll bet on that one.
You guys can do this. I've done it 1,000 times. I'm gonna look for the Kenku.
I'll come with you, Pally.
Yay!
Okay, so you two are going to look for the Kenku kettle steam. Is the rest of the group going snail racing?
Luna will also look for the Kenku.
Okay, so we are gonna split the party here. This will be interesting.
I do a quick double take between both, realizing that it's probably more mature of me to go with the group and find the Kenku. So reluctantly, I go,
Oh, all right. But can we come back and do it later?
Yeah.
All right. I can't see why we wouldn't come back later.
Ha ha ha. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
A random satyr that's walking by, as they're walking by, they say, "Why is that Harangon covered in ladybugs?" Ugh, and just continues to walk.
Rude.
Fear doesn't even, like, she doesn't even care if people notice anymore. Like, that's just like water off her back. Not like doesn't even register. Just keeps going.
Water off of a rabbit's back. That's a saying.
There's ladybugs.
Mm-hmm.
Can Amara hear them?
Yes, you would hear them. You know, them buzzing, them flapping, them making their small little like mating calls. You would hear them.
Amara is going to use her passive, gentle breeze to kind of shift them towards her.
And so you're gonna try to pull the ladybugs towards you.
Yes.
So you have an interesting phenomenon. You feel that your ability should pull these ladybugs toward you, but what happens is that as you pull the ladybugs toward you, they do come toward you, but it seems like these ladybugs are coming from everywhere. Flowers that are nearby, plants crawling out from underneath the leaves. It is almost like an endless supply.
Wow.
This place has an aphid problem. I mean, how else could it sustain so many ladybugs?
That's my fault.
What did you do?
Well, I was, they're my friends. They follow me everywhere.
Oh, that's sweet. Why ladybugs?
Because they like me most.
She's doing everything she can to skirt having to say that she was cursed with ladybugs because she just hates having to say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good that you're making friends. I mean, all creatures are beautiful. And the little noises that they make, the little flaps of their wings, and the horrible, horrible noises that their mating calls.
Thank you. My pet mouse Rafe really likes to eat them for me.
Oh, and
That's kind of metal.
That is metal.
well, all things are beautiful and that is the way of nature.
Alright, boys, it's time to bring out the Twinkie.
What?
Luna will open his robe and a snake-like dragon will pop out. Go, Twinkie, find me a Kenku.
The snake that you pull out, it's a flying snake, correct?
No, it's a pseudo dragon.
Okay, it's a pseudo dragon. The pseudo dragon holds its paw to its forehead, giving you the salute, and it gives you a nod that you know is a nod of determination, and it's going to try to find this kettle steam. So, well, the half of the group is looking for kettle steam with the help of the familiar. Is the other half going snail racing? Is that what I am hearing?
Fear reluctantly stays with the main part of the group because she knows that we should be looking for the Kenku.
So my question is, does the group that wants to snail race, do you guys look for the Kenku as you see the other members of your small family running off to find this Kenku? Or do you run for the snails?
Amara is scared of these people being on their own for too long, so she's going to join them.
Okay. Okay. So, stay away from my tea leaves, darn bugs. Please give me a fresh investigation check then.
Can I do perception instead?
We can say this is a perception check with advantage because the entire group is helping.
I mean, Twinkie already has advantage, but fine.
Oof. So, Twinkie, over the course of the next hour, does indeed find the Kenku.
Oh.
They would report back to you. You guys are searching around the Witchlight Carnival, but they would tell you that this Kenku is actually at the Silver Song Lake. So you guys have its location. During this time frame, here's how I'd like to play this. I'm gonna kind of ask you guys how you are all contributing to the search effort. So I want to start, of course, with Scrack. Scrack, how are you assisting with the search effort?
Scrack is very Sherlock Holmes right now. Whenever he looks at something, a bunch of little words appear in the air around it, saying like, wet, upside down, stepped on, things like that. And he just follows the words.
Were you just looking at Pally when you said those things?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No. Okay, excellent. Mr. Pally, how are you contributing to the search effort?
I'm intimidating random visitors just by asking, "Where's the bird?" I just kind of grab them by the scruff of their shirt and I just yell, "Where's the bird?"
What do you mean? Where's the bird? And you'd get a lot of those type of answers. But I like that you're using the intimidation angle. Amara, how are you helping?
Amara isn't very good at looking at things, but she's very good at asking people. She is going to sort of incite people to come over to her by acting like lost or confused. And then she's going to claim that her friend, who is a Kenku, wandered off somewhere without her and she can't find him.
Absolutely. And I think what would be happening as you guys are searching, you guys are going to be getting, pointers one way or the other. And then people would say, I saw a Kenku over there, or I think I saw someone that matches that description by this ride. So you would definitely be getting closer and closer. Fier, how would you be helping?
So I send my little pet mouse, whose name is Rafe, which is fear spelled backwards, and I send him out one way to go and listen for any sound of whether he can, like, if anybody's mentioned the Kenku, and then I take off in the other direction, and then we're just gonna do one big circle and meet in the middle.
Okay, perfect. And then finally, well, I guess I shouldn't say finally. Would your main contribution, Luna, be your familiar?
Yeah. I mean, the Twinkie would, do the work, and Luna will sit down and drink tea.
And there is a big llama now on the timer section. Thank you. Perfect. So at the end of this hour, the end of this montage of you guys helping, you would know that the place to go is the Silver Song Lake to find this dastardly Kenku.
All right. So then, did we miss the big top stuff?
So the big top stuff at the end of this hour is going to be nearly done. It's going to be 4 hours and 42. So about 15 minutes left of big top action is left. So it's your choice. Do you guys go to the Silver Song Lake to contend with the Kenku, or do you guys head to the big top?
I really want to go to the big top, and I think that if the Kenku's been there for this long, then he'll probably still be there for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Twinkie, watch over him. We'll go to Big Top.
Yes, boss. I'll look over him. Don't worry.
Oh my God!
My sight.
Twinkie can speak now.
Yeah, he communicated that, of course, to you via his emotional empathy.
Ah, okay.
Empathy. Mhm.
Wow.
So yes, let me advance the time 1 hour. There's 15 minutes left in the big top celebration. So let's head over to the big top, y'all. Let's activate that scene. And you guys should already be placed here in the crowd. So the first thing you guys would see as you go through is there is a fire-breathing tiefling, just as a sideshow, who is breathing different colors of fire, taking advantage of his prestidigitation and maybe a little bit of thaumaturgy to breathe out these different fire streams.
Wow.
But as you guys approach, the roof of the tent reaches towards the night sky in 3 swooping peaks, topping with golden spinning stars. Painted wooden panels on the tent walls whirl with colorful motion, displaying vibrant circus performances. The sounds of laughter and music drift out through the canvas door. It still seems like the performance is going strong. So as you guys are walking up, what is happening currently? It looks like it is a in-between big performance. There is a satyr in the middle of the tent here, and he is fiddling away on what appears to be a golden fiddle. And as he is playing his music, plants are bursting from the ground and dancing like a snake charmer and its snake charm playing fiddle. So what do the characters do here as you guys are inside of the big top waiting for the next performance?
First of all, wow. And then Luna will steal a drink and some popcorn from many kids around.
Luna, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you get me a popcorn, please?
Alright. Luna will steal another popcorn from another kid.
Thank you, that was very generous
Oh,
of you.
Luna,
Other than
Luna,
stealing
can I
corn,
please
you
have
do.
some too?
Hey, wait. I'm not a store. That's enough charity.
I'll give you a gold piece.
That sounds good.
So now you are a store.
Yeah.
All right, here you go, Luna. I just want some popcorn, please, or a candied apple, or some cotton candy. You know, whatever you can get your hands on.
I will look for candy.
You know you could eat it off the floor.
That's disgusting!
No, it's not. I used to do it all the time.
I remember.
Fresh is always best.
That is true. Sometimes they step on the popcorn too, and it's just not a fun thing to eat stepped on popcorn. You get all the dirt bits between your molars.
Oh, you don't like Mud Buddies?
I'm definitely gonna give Luna a gold piece to find me some candy or popcorn or something.
Excellent.
Scrack looks at the candy and at the popcorn and the cotton candy behind us on the bleachers over there, and he goes, I mean, it looks fine to me. I don't.
No,
So
that's
it-
gross.
Do we just see Scrack chowing down on just bleacher food?
Yeah, he
ble-
just goes to this. He
He
just
is a
goes to
strong bird.
all this popcorn and all this cotton candy abandoned behind us, and he just starts eating that.
Oh, oof.
I've seen worse.
That's kind of gross, but I like it. I'm into it.
I mean, he is a rat.
Ew. So this goblin stands out into the middle of the crowd and he says, "Hello, everyone. I'm here to announce our next act coming up here for the Big Top Extravaganza. I'm glad that you guys are all still glued to your seats. The next act coming up is our very own strongman, Burley. And let me show you guys Burley. You might recognize him. A large bugbear with a pumpkin on his head. He walks out, shows everyone his huge muscles. We get a loud cheer. He walks out of the smoke in the cloud, massive hairy bugbear, wearing his dungarees. He carries an enormous metal pole, at least 20 feet long, and it glints under the night. Burley the bugbear yells out. He says, "Hello, everyone. I need some volunteers to hang off the end of my long pole. And I'm going to
Amara
lift."
holds up her hand as well.
Pick me, please, me.
I would love to. Come on.
So Burley will point to you two into the crowd and tell you guys to come on down. He says, I've got two good people here. Why don't you guys start holding on to either end and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I walk over to one end and I just hop up and grab on.
Okay.
Amara
And
does the
Amara?
same.
And you guys see Burley the bugbear do an overhead press with the pole, lifting you both into the air. And the crowd goes nuts as you guys are hanging on what appears like weightless, hanging from the end of this pole.
Amara's
giggling the
going to
whole
do something
time.
a little cheesy.
Okay,
given
I
that-
was hearing both you guys at the same time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, Amara,
ahead.
what were you doing?
Amara was going to do something cheesy, and I'd imagine that Atama. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting a call. Let me deny this guy.
No.
Ah, man, everyone's a piece of this, I swear. So, she is going to, use her acrobatics training at the monastery to a little bit of use and start, doing little loops around the pole.
Oh, that's awesome. Please give me an acrobatics check as you're doing kind of like a trapeze act.
So 15, I believe?
Absolutely.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a 15, I believe. At least that's the one that showed up for me.
So you do an impressive acrobatics display as you are doing a trapeze act on top of this pole. People are going nuts, and Burley is not even breaking a sweat, yawning as this is going on. Fier, are you doing any sort of acrobatics or craziness as this is happening?
So I'm giggling the whole time, and at which point I decide to, instead of just hang on to it with my hands, so I'm dangling there, I kick my feet up, sit on the bar, and then rock backwards so that I'm now just hanging onto the bar with the backs of my knees, and I'm just dangling there, giggling the whole time, swinging around like a child.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This makes the crowd continue to go nuts. And Burley slowly drops the bar and he says, "Can I get some more volunteers to come down and hold on to the bar?"
I'm afraid to move. The goblin said I was glued to this and to the seat here, and if I get up, I think it's gonna rip some of my skin off.
You
That's
see Burley. He looks and he says, "Is that Pally up there?
Hey, Burley.
Pally, get down here and hop on this bar." We all know how much of a pole master you are. Come on.
Easy. That was a secret time between two friends.
He says, what do you mean? I've seen you do somersaults around this pole.
Oh, yeah, that time.
My hands are both in the air, and I'm just jumping up and down, yelling, pick me again, pick me again, as I'm walking back to my seat.
Absolutely. So he wants
Amar can't find
everyone
her
to
seat.
jump on this pole. He wants everybody on it.
I'm paranoid, and everybody's got.
I immediately run back to the pole and just jump up on it and I'm just doing all different kinds of stuff. Spinning around on it, standing up on it, doing backflips on it. I am all kinds of excited to be up in front of everybody.
Absolutely. So he now has 3 members of your guys' party uplifted on this pole. And as the crowd continues to clap and clap and clap, he slowly brings the pole down. And 2 goblin stagehands, dressed as jesters, wheel out a large tub of water and a long rope. And he says, now who thinks they have the muscle to beat Burley at tug of war?
I'm pretty sure that was everyone's dump stat, so don't look over to this side of the tent.
Fear, being who she is, doesn't even care and goes, me, pick me.
He says, I'm even willing to take on 2, if not 3, if not 4 people at once.
Come on, guys, come help me. It'll be fun.
All right.
Why don't you do this, Pally? I'm gonna sit this one out.
No problem.
I'll give it the old try, I suppose.
I look over at Scrack and I go, don't be such a sourpuss. And then I look at Luna and I go, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Don't be such a regular puss. Yeah.
There's so much casual racism here.
Yes.
It's like a 70s sitcom in here. But Burley, yeah, he will challenge anyone from the party that wants to come down here and hit him up for some tug of war.
Let's do it.
Okay, so here's how this will work. Burley has a very high strength score and a very good athletics check to contest you. Now, if 2 characters are on one end of the rope, one can use the help action on the other to give advantage. If there are 3, it will be a roll at advantage +1. If there are at 4, it will be a roll at advantage +2. For whichever character you would like to roll this athletics check.
I have a +2 for athletics, if that helps with any decisions.
Well, I have a -1 though, so
Yeah.
maybe I should do it.
Yeah. All right, Sibo, listen.
I hit him with my light hammer.
Yes.
Also a -1 for athletics.
Okay. So I'll do it for advantage then. And if there's do we have 2 or 3 there?
Luna will yell, good luck, Pally.
Thank
And
you.
sip some tea.
All right, I'll come out and help.
Okay, how many do we have now?
3, I believe.
I think you have 4.
4.
Plus, okay.
Okay.
So this is at advantage +2 against Burley.
Here it
1
goes.
bugbear.
I cast moment to think, so I can think for a second.
Okay, the time stops. We get introspection.
I remember a time back. Oh, it's too late. And then took too long. There you go.
Ooh, oh, so that's a 20. 20 on the dice there. Let me just check. All right. So here comes his roll. Let's see what happens.
Damn.
Ooh, okay.
Can I
So,
succeed at a cost?
Yes, you can. You can succeed at a cost.
Let's
And
do it.
And you must, because you asked for it.
Yes. Oh no!
So let's put this on Pally here. Pally, let's give you disadvantage. So, narratively, would you guys all like to describe how you defeat Burley here?
Squid Game style.
I like it. Let's go with that.
We're all just heaving on that rope. Huh, 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 and we're just having a grand old time.
So we see you guys. Burley looks like he's going to pull all four of you in. But Pally, how does your succeed at a cost tip it in your favor?
I start licking the eye that's dangling as he looks over at me.
And you see that he gets a little queasy.
Yes.
And as he tries to pull, he loses a step, and you pull him into the pool of water. The crowd goes wild.
But now I'm worried that they're going wild because I look hideous, and I start to lose confidence in myself because they're now cheering that my eye's hanging out, and it's just the worst.
Oh gosh, it is.
I am bowing to the crowd because I did such an amazing job, and I'm so proud of myself.
The goblins are running around you guys, lifting you up onto their goblin shoulders and hoisting you up into the air.
Wow!
Who's touching me? Who's touching me?
I am.
Oh,
Yes. Wait, who are you?
Don't worry about me. I'm just a witchlight hand. Good work.
Oh, okay.
Whee!
And they put you guys down. Burley climbs out, and the crowd cheers for him. He walks over to all of you guys, gives you a nice side hug, and says, "Crowd, thank you for your support, and thank you for coming to the carnival. Give us just a minute here, as the next act is coming up, and it is sure to bring down the house."
I thought we were in a tent.
And as Burley walks out, a giant clamshell is wheeled out.
Wow! Tasty.
And the clamshell is rolled into the middle of the performance arena here, and the lights begin to go down.
Is that the buffet for the winners?
Slowly opens,
No, that's Shelly. You never met Shelly?
and in complete silence, it is broken by an unearthly, beautiful voice begins to undulate from within. Suddenly, the lights come up and reveal a beautiful mermaid. Let me show you all what she looks like.
Is she singing?
She is going to sing for you all.
All right, good. Or if I really need some immersion here, so.
I'm looking.
Oh.
I'm looking.
Oh no!
Nice.
So, the mermaid appears. As she sings in Aquan, a language that sounds like it's being sung underwater.
Oh, nice.
Even though you're sitting on dry land. Bubbles of water begin to ripple through the air around her, causing the lights of the tent to shimmer and ripple. Let's see, what is a good underwater song? She sings,
Under the sea.
Under the sea, I think, yeah.
Would Amara understand anything being said?
Oh, you would understand every word.
Ooh.
It's they are like dialects of one another, with weird accents. So you would be able to understand what she's saying, but I don't know what the opinion of Aquan by those who speak Aran is. Maybe you could inform that of us.
It's weird because it's also, you hear beneath the ocean. It's just like a weird translation.
Ocean man?
Beneath the ocean. Beneath the ocean. Down under the ocean. It is wet. That's the truth.
Yes.
Or we could flavor this as like, what was it? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
Where it's the one where they have the orb thing and they have to put it under the water to be able to hear it. So right now we're just hearing screaming, and then when she pops her head out of the shell, out of the water, we can actually hear her voice.
Yep.
Pretty
I love
sure
it.
she's singing Ocean Man.
Considering Amara has very little ties to her Air Genasi heritage, she probably doesn't think any less of those
Of the Aquans.
Yeah, of the Aquans.
Well, as she is singing this rendition of the song, witchlight hands are moving through the audience and handing out kites that seem to swim through the air as you hold the string. They gesture to the stage and encourage everyone to join the crowd of children who are excitedly making an underwater scene with their animated kite puppets. So I would like everyone in the party who would like to take a puppet to roll a d8. Or a puppet, a kite. A kite puppet.
Wow.
Where do they put the D8s?
Oh, it is on the bottom of the chat, the dice tray. It kind of looks like a little d8.
Oh, okay, they kept it there.
So, Pally, you are the first to receive your kite. You get a sea serpent kite.
What are they trying to say? Why'd they give me this one?
So it is kind of undulating and moving in a circle. It looks very familiar to those of us who played Pokemon Red. It looks very Gyarados-esque.
Nerds.
That's so mean. And this is interesting for the two couple here. You all, you both rolled the same number. You both get an octopus. Mm-hmm. Very reminiscent of an octillery. If I can continue to make Pokemon references there. Here.
Fear is visibly upset that she did not get like the serpent. So she turns to who just got the serpent?
Pally.
That was Pally.
Yeah.
She turns to Pally and whispers to him,
Can I trade kite, please?
Yeah, I don't get the snake thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
and then if we can, I would like to trade with Pally.
Sure. You guys can trade kites. Are you the only then our friend Amara, you get a dolphin kite.
Wow, I have no idea what I've picked.
Well, you hear. And it
What
goes.
is this creature and its horrid screeching?
Yeah, it is a. It looks very much like a gorebass.
That's one of those. That's one of those water hyenas. You got to watch out for those.
Oh joy! I hope this one won't try and devour me like the last few.
Mm-hmm. And it just continues to and move in circles and flap its mighty tail. Okay. Well, go ahead, Luna.
Is there any like seahorse kite around?
You see that there are seahorse kites that are being handed out.
I'll steal one from a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Can I guess which seahorse Pokemon it looks like?
It looks very much like a horsey.
Oh, not a Kingdra. I was mistaken.
Horsies are the cutest.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Got that big old mouth.
Very huggable.
Though I will say, in my original Crystal run, I could not figure out how to kill Claire's Kingdra. It pissed me off so much. I was like, what is this thing?
This is Pokemon. You don't ever kill anything.
I thought it was only Lance who had a Kingdra.
Claire, that was her ace in gold and silver. Oh my gosh.
I've
That thing.
completely forgotten about prom with all this nerd talk going on. I must not have gone.
I apologize.
No,
We're
okay.
getting on
I'm just
track.
kidding. Yeah, I don't care.
So, Luna, you have gotten yourself a seahorse.
Nice. Wow.
So you guys have some mighty balloons here. Scrack and all of your family here. Do you guys head down to where all of the kids are making an underwater scene?
Yep.
No.
Of course.
So as you guys are heading down, I would love for you guys to give me a performance check. And you can earn advantage on this check if you would like to describe how you make your animal kite puppet dance in this underwater scene that is being developed.
I'll take advantage on that.
I am skipping around and doing this awkward interpretive dance that looks really weird because my ears keep getting tangled up in my kite string.
Oh, that's so cute.
Pally's just bouncing it around, sadly. Yeah, they're all hidden.
They're all hidden. So I have Pally's and I have Amara's. I have Scrax and I have Fierre's.
I guess I'll describe it. Amara is making the dolphin undulate up and down and weave through the sea of kites, using her just passive breeze.
Mm.
So she's not even holding on to the string, she's just letting it fly as is.
Okay, so here's what happens. You guys all... Well, Scrack, do you describe your performance?
So Scrax is an octopus. So every time any other kite gets towards it, he just has it dart away really fast, the way the octopi do.
Mm.
I thought octopuses punch other fish.
I think it depends on the fish.
So, but Pally does the same thing, except for he casts Legendary Libation and has it be like a dark-colored drink and sprays it at whatever he's running from.
Nice.
Ooh, excellent. So as this is happening, the mermaid that is singing for you all, Pally, you would know her from your time here at the carnival as Palasha.
Palasha, that's right. I do remember that.
And she gestures to each of you all, and each of you guys get a round of applause for your wonderful performance. And I would like each of you to write down on your character sheet, as the Witchlight hands, they hand you guys a glittering rainbow fish scale.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And this glittering rainbow fish scale will allow you all to cast the cantrip Shape Water one time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, as this, so it seems the only people who got one of those fish scales was your party members.
Damn.
Not start a PvP. As they wheel Plasha out, she seems a little dejected as she sees the next act appear. You all see the lanky, pale mime dressed in black and white, moving through the crowd, followed by the sounds of laughter and delight.
That Candlefoot?
Yes, this is Candlefoot.
Poor guy. We came here instead of getting his voice back.
You see Candlefoot go to the center, and as he reaches the center stage, he pulls out a copper piece. He begins to slide it up and down his fingers like Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
And he takes his copper piece and then he slides it into one of his ears. He then walks up to an audience member, asks them to tap his head, and then reach behind his other ear. This continues to go over and over again, and as it happens, he pulls different denominations of coins out of his ear. Until he finally reaches you, Luna. He takes a coin out. Everyone is, of course, laughing and kind of playing along with the fun here. He takes the copper coin, bites it, puts it into his ear, asks you to tap his head. Will you tap little Candlefoot's head?
Wow. Ilna will tap the head, but also scratch it.
Ah! As cats do. By the way, my coworker, her name is B-Rit. B-Rit plays D&D, but she did not know about Tabaxi. She was like, wait, I can be a key cat? So I got to blow her mind today. So Candlefoot, as you scratch him, he pulls a gold piece out.
Ooh.
And he continues to do this trick where he turns a copper piece into a gold piece.
Just one?
Luna will take notes.
Just one?
And he continues to do this until finally he is left with a single copper piece. And as he does this trick, he's trying to pull the copper piece out, and as he goes to pull it from his other ear, he does not pull anything away. He looks around nervously. He turns out his pockets, showing that he has no coins left, and he sadly sulks away. And the audience all sighs. Ah. And he holds out his hat for any donations.
Not all you guys go at once. That's
I will throw a copper piece to Candlefoot.
Given that this is a silent performance, Amara has no idea what's going on.
Like, hey guys, is there something happening over there? What is happening?
She is staring very blankly at him, shockingly directly at him. Not in the eye, but, you know.
My favorite thing about this is you posted that that gif from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
yes.
It just makes me laugh.
I think no one's coming.
Wait,
Wow.
get the script out. I'm not supposed to lose.
Yes, I think
So-
it's another time.
So we see a coin fly from Pierre over to Candlefoot, and he gives you a sly nod, and he pitches you a sachet. Inside the sachet, you feel it is full of dust of some type.
Ooh, what's this? What's this?
Candlefoot winks and walks away. Would you like to roll Arcana on this bag of dust?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And would you like me to tell you in private what this bag of dust is?
Oh yes, 100%.
Alrighty. Hold on one moment. I need to create a private voice chat.
Wait,
Just
Nathan's
DM.
sitting right next to me. Do you just want to type it in Discord so I can read it to myself?
Yes. Because I'm sure everybody would have been very interested to have this.
Yeah, fucking Nathan, just like just stop. You know what I mean? Like,
just stop sitting.
Yeah, seriously, give her some space. Come on.
You're choking her.
He's literally less than a foot away from me.
So, Pierre, do you have any questions about what I have sent you?
Hold on one second. I wasn't paying attention. I have to go look.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, interesting.
Give me one moment. That is what that does.
That's fun. That's fun. All right, we can continue.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so the mime leaves the stage, and as the show is slowly coming to a close, a dozen fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade about. The slender, colorful Mr. Light brandishes his scepter high above his head and invites anyone from this audience on stage to perform for the crowd. As he does, several giggling children run up immediately and start dancing and fall over.
Yep, Pally runs up giggling exactly like the kids did.
Excellent. Excellent. So, as this is happening, children are doing pirouettes. Pally, what would you say that you are doing in this moment?
He's doing something that he coined here at Witchlight called the sprinkler, where he puts his hand behind his head and on his left hand, and then his right hand he points out and it just kind of gestures so that it looks as though he's creating a sprinkler. It's no one's ever seen it before. He doesn't know where he got it from, but it's the sprinkler.
So as everyone is being engulfed in your sprinkler, something odd is happening. You see that a smoke method that is part of the Fire Breathers Act is flying close to the stage, and you guys can see that he is beginning to cough and beginning to sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! And as that is happening, Pally, I'm going to need you to make a save DC 10. As it sneezes its cinder breath on you.
I believe I had disadvantage. FYI.
You do.
Okay.
Because of the effect.
Yep.
And as it sneezes on you, all of the children begin to run and begin to kind of scream, and the smoke method flies down and says, "I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but something was tickling my nose. Achoo! Achoo! Achoo!" And it kind of flies off, embarrassed.
Come on, Bob. Seriously.
The other members of the party, including Luna, Fier, Amara, and Scrack, the crowd around you is all jeering at you guys. They have turned and begin to point at you.
I don't even know what happened.
Oh, turn invisible.
Did you just say I'll turn invisible?
Yep.
Scrack, you have high levels of investigation. As you look up, there is a illuminated board reading "boo" appearing above your guys' head.
I start booing also.
Oh no. Yeah, so people are booing you guys as the kind of the finale is happening on stage.
Amara is technically still in the crowd since she didn't get up to join them. She's just asking what's happening and no one, I guess, is responding to her.
Fear is 100% not paying attention to anything. She's still just staring at the little bag that she got.
Hallie, are you still on stage at this moment?
Yes.
So as you're on stage, you see a kind of a raucous-looking commoner walk up. And they look at you, and they kind of open their mouth, and they begin to kind of belch something on you. And as they belch, could you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Well, I'm still doing the sprinkler. I haven't stopped, by the way, so...
So you can decide whether or not this helps you or hurts you. So you get hit in the face with this nasty breath, and you shrug it off. And this person that stepped onto stage kind of sneers and runs into the crowd.
Is this, like, would this be something like, okay, this is really weird, this never happened before, these things are different, or is this all a part of the show that Pally's seen 1,000 times?
Oh, this is something completely different.
Okay. I run after him.
The
Belcher.
The Belcher turns and looks to you and starts running out of the tent. Party, you see that Pally is running after someone.
I'm still doing the gesture of the sprinkler gesture as I'm running, though, just for...
Oh, for sure.
It's not easy, but...
I'm going to guess someone will guide Amara over.
Do you guys
you
start
can follow,
following
yeah, you
Pally
can follow
out?
Luna's voice because Luna will follow Pally cackling.
Little guy, where are you going? And I'll run after him as well.
I mean, you can't see Luna, but you can hear him because he's invisible.
Well, right, but I can see Pally, I'm assuming.
That's
So does the party all follow Pally out of the tent?
I assume so.
Okay, so as you guys are following Pally out of the tent, you hear Mr. Light begin to give a speech, but its words, of course, are lost to you as you guys run out into the thoroughfare. As you run out into the thoroughfare, I'm going to change our maps. Back to the standard Witchlight Carnival. I am going to move you guys from your current position over here to the big top. And Pally, a distance of about yay far away. We will say they are good. Let me just measure this here to see if this is right for me. We'll say they're a little bit further than that, about 60 feet. Away is a Kenku wearing butterfly wings.
Do I notice said Kenku, or...
You saw this commoner that you were chasing after turn into this Kenku.
That motherfucker. All right.
Let's eat him.
And this is what they look like.
Those aren't his real wings.
Please take D of inspiration. As the Kenku turns around, he sees you guys all run after him. He, or she, I should say, narrows her eyes at you all and begins to run. And do you all enter into a chase sequence?
Indeed, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so I pulled up the rules on this because there are great rules for chase rules in the Dungeons Master's Guide. So, the beginning distance between you all and Kettlestein is 60 feet. When we are doing a chase, the chase ends when one side either drops out, or the quarry escapes, or you catch the quarry. Like I said, we determined in the beginning distance it is 60 feet. We're going to track the distance between you guys and the quarry, thanks to our mapping tools that we have available to us to Foundry. Participants in the chase are strongly motivated to use the dash action each round. Pursuers who stop to cast spells and make attack run the risk of losing their quarry, and a quarry that does so is likely to be caught. During the chase, I can make these guys, this rules available to you guys real quick. Configure permissions. All. And then I can drag these out to you guys. These are in the journal tab as well as I'm dropping these onto the map. And you can activate these by hitting the pin on your left-hand ribbon. It's in the little bookmark section. So for dashing, you can dash a number of times equal to 3 plus your con modifier. Each additional dash requires the creature to succeed on a DC 10 con check at the end of your turn or gain a level of exhaustion. Once you hit level 5 of exhaustion, you, of course, speed comes 0.
So 60 feet between us, you say?
Oh yes, oh yes. Now, there are going to be some complications. So each time your turn ends, you will roll a d20, and we will consult the appropriate complication table to see if anything occurs at the end of your turn. So how we will determine who goes first in these chase scene, I will begin a combat for us real quick. And we will do a little chasing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Pally looking good here. So if you guys right click on your token, oh, there's 2 scracks.
Bam.
There might, oh, I know why there's 2 scracks. Now there's 1.
But the real one rolled second.
And Amara and Fier, if you guys go to the fist ribbon on the right-hand side of your page, you can hit the little dice inside of the fist ribbon to roll.
Can I use one of my DM inspirations to reroll my initiative?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Could I do that as well? I think I got a 5.
Yes, you can.
Alright then. I'm not getting an option to reroll, so I'll just do that on my own. Here we go.
Can you remove me from the combat so I can add myself again?
Yeah, I could do that. So if I just remove, then I just remove Amara. And then if you right-click yourself again in combat again, oh, holy crap. Oh, sorry, everybody.
Crap.
It just reset real quick, but don't worry, we have the numbers here. So Amara got a 12, Luna got a 25. Let me just update that. 25. You guys were rolling hot for initiative. Scrack got a 23. In this case, the tiebreakers didn't really matter. Allie got a 22. You guys are gonna catch this frickin' Kenku.
Especially
So
when
quick.
when the boons you give us are that we can move up to 60 feet.
I was going to say, did you know about
I think that's just the number of times total you can dash, not. Although I guess I guess, yeah, if you have a movement of 30 feet, you can pretty much just catch up to him immediately.
And did you know about Step of the Wind for monks?
Oh
Eat.
yeah.
Eat. Do I
In
need
the
to
chase though, it says that he's supposed to be 90 feet away.
Oh,
Is it supposed to be 90 or 60?
it might need to be 90. We'll make it 90.
Are the person
It says
who
90.
reminds the teacher of
Because it says
homework.
The distance between Kettlesteam and the Adventurers is 90 feet.
No, she just is the teacher now.
Jesus.
Wait, wasn't Fear always the teacher?
Jesus Christ.
You guys. One side story. So yesterday, I'm trying to teach the kids about space, and for some reason we got onto the topic of math. So we're answering a math question, and I'm trying to get these kids to add two things together. Well, somebody just yells an answer out, and it happens to be 69. And me being who I am, it took all of my resolve to not laugh at this child when he yelled out the number 69. Even though there were some giggles in the background, I couldn't be one of them because I was supposed to be the teacher.
But did you smirk?
Did you say nice?
I had to cover my face for a second.
Yeah.
Like I faked like a cough or something.
You're like, that's right, almost 70. And just kind of move on.
I was like, not quite, you guys. Let anybody else get anything different?
That's great.
And did they?
They did.
There we go.
That was indeed not the answer.
Oh, okay. So we will start this chase. It is 90 feet away.
Fucking teachers.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. So Luna is actually the first to go in this chase.
I am still invisible. Right.
Correct. You are clay aching it so hard right now.
Did we get boons for those 20s?
Oh, that's right. That's let me just roll some boons here. Because we had some nat 20s. You discover a trinket. That one is for Pally.
Okay.
I will get you a trinket here in just a moment.
No rush. That's fine.
And then for Scrack.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
You and up to 2 allies. Scrack can move up to 20 feet.
Nice. Me and whoever has the highest movement speed out of my party.
The monk?
Jesus, your movement speed is... Oh, right, because of unarmored movement.
Yeah,
okay,
the
yeah.
monk and the rabbit, right?
So me, the monk, and yeah, the rabbit will all move forward.
Wendy and Floppy, yep.
That's also the name for my genitals. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, everybody. Forget I said that.
No, yep.
I'm eating an Altoid. I didn't say anything.
And where's the report? A DM website again?
Oh shit. D&D, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
It's actually LinkedIn, Orpheus Snacks. No. Okay. So Scrack, what you got for us?
No, it's
So do I need to actually like physically move our tokens for this, or?
Pally hit me with. You can move your tokens. I mean, we have the ability to do so.
All right. So there was our 20 feet, my 20 feet anyway. And then I have tiny little rat legs, so I'll run another 25 feet.
Wait, it's my turn.
Well, yeah, no, but yeah, so that's fair.
Oh, then what else? Why'd you ask what else I was doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So but Amara, Fear, and Scrack do get to move.
So, are we moving now, the 20 feet? That
Yeah, because it's your reaction. Yep.
Okay.
So you guys moved up 20 feet, and then Luna goes.
Yes.
Also, goddamn, Luna, you're so fast.
Yep. So if I get to the Kenku, is it over? Or do I
You would have
do
to catch
something
them.
else? Is it like an action?
It would definitely be grapple to grab them and stop them from moving.
No,
none of
that's
us are
not
very good
happening.
strength, are we?
It looks like a slippery little fellow as well.
Alright, so this is what Luna is gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna drop this.
Is it feline? Oh, mm-hmm.
There you go. Forever.
Nice.
So I move up to 60 feet, closer to the Kenku. And since I'm 30 feet away from the Kenku, I'm gonna cast Curse of Chains.
Yes.
What does that
There you
do?
go.
Oh, Valdas. Love it.
A black brand resembling iron shackles darkens the ankles of two creatures you can see. Choose two creatures you can see within range of the spell and within 30 feet of each other to make a Constitution saving throw. A willing creature can choose to fail a saving throw. On a failed save, a target cursed for the duration. If only one target is cursed by the spell, you can use your action or bonus action on a subsequent turn to choose another target. They are unwilling to move further away from one another. So is the other creature you in this instance, or?
Yes, I will
Oh,
curse
okay.
myself willingly and curse the Kenku. Damn it!
So, not to be a douche, you have to be within 30 feet of each other.
Yes, we are.
You and the Kenku?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't moved. I'm just looking at where you are on the map. Never mind. Okay, sorry. I didn't know you moved next though.
Yeah, I moved 60 feet. So we're here, I
Got
guess.
it. Okay.
Ah, there's the Kenku. I didn't see it.
So using your feline agility, you ran up, you tried to curse it, but of course, Kettle Steam the Kenku is much tougher than what you might think.
Cheating.
Yes, cheating.
Can't keep getting away with this.
Luna, anything else for you on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, who do you pass to?
Scrap.
All right. I will. I'm gonna run 50 feet. I'm just gonna run and dash.
50 feet? Okay, very respectful.
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
Okay, who would you like to pass to, little Scrack?
It's not like an action.
I will pass to Fear.
All right, Fier, what do you have for us? Oh, and I'm sorry, going back, Luna and Scrack, can you roll me a d20 real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so this actually would have happened for you, Luna, at the end of your turn. I apologize for this.
Wow.
Just got him with the wow.
Got him with the wow. So, at the end of your turn, a large glass window blocks your path. Please make a strength saving throw to smash through and keep going.
Jeez.
Alright, so in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my Lucent Mirror to step into the ethereal plane, and I'm just going to run straight through it.
So this was actually at the end of Luna's turn. So Luna, at the during your turn, you actually hit this mirror, and we hear like a fat, and you fall prone. I'm sorry. At the end of our turns, we're supposed to be rolling these d20s. And Scrack, you did not have a complication.
Oh,
So
sweet.
we are passing now to Fier. Fier, what do you do to catch this evil Kenku?
I think that I'm going to.
Wait, where's Twinkie?
Back by
Twinkie
me.
would be with you, right? Or right?
Didn't we leave her with the Kenku?
She was watching over the Kenku. So I guess Twinkie would have been over the big top this whole time.
Okay.
All right, I am going to. Hang on a second. Let me read this again to make sure I understand before I seem like a doofus.
I'm the only doofus allowed in here.
Excuse me.
There can be room for two.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and cast Arcane Springboard. I can cast it anywhere I can see within up to 50 feet of me. So I'm going to cast it exactly 30 feet away from me. And then I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet onto the springboard. And then I believe once I'm on the springboard, I can utilize it. And it can make it, I can have a long jump that's my movement distance plus 10, which allows me to move 40 more feet. So I can move 70 feet this turn.
Oh my gosh. So we get a boing.
Exactly. But the cool thing is Arcane Springboard allows any character to utilize the springboard. And it is their movement plus 10 for a long jump or high jump. If Nathan would be so kind as to help me share this in chat, you guys can see, but I don't know how to do that.
Share the spell.
Yeah.
Okay, that should make more sense to everybody.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, so this is like perfect for you. So yeah, you boing.
Okay, so where I'm at now is where I would have cast the springboard. So anybody running up behind who also lands on the springboard should be able to utilize it. I don't know if there's anything that we can leave in that spot to show the springboard is there.
Yes, there is. Let me. And then try to draw a spring. Yep. So that's square.
Sweet. Okay, so then I use my movement to land on the springboard, and now I'm gonna long jump 40 feet.
The Kenku.
Would I be able to land on the Kenku?
Oh, that would be hype. That would be hype. Make me an acrobatics check to try to land on the Kenku to try to knock this sucker out. All right, a 21. It's going to try to resist by dodging out of the way. Let's see if this bad boy can pull it out.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Fier, I accidentally rolled on you. The Kenku, it got a 7. It would not be able to beat you. So we see you sail through the air. And please describe what happens to the Kenku as you sail through the air and land on it.
All right, so in true fear fashion, I take off from this springboard and go, woohoo! And then I am just like starfishing through the air, ears, feet, legs laid out as far as possible. And I just, I just wallop this Kenku, just like smack right into him and then grab around him and just like how you do with a small child who grabs your leg and they won't let go, so you have to drag them everywhere. That's me around this Kenku right now.
You completely starfish this creature, and as it hits the deck, it looks up to you and it says in Candlefoot's voice, let me go, please, let me go.
No, I got you. I win.
Carrots explode from him.
Like coins
Yes.
in a Sonic game.
Yes.
And as you land on him and catch him, he or she is unable to just free herself initially from your grip. And who would you like to pass to, Fier?
Oh, who's gone already? Scrack is gone and Luna is gone. Pally, what you got?
Athro, pick me up and run. Carry me.
Athro nods their head solemnly at you.
Alright, sweet. I will hold my dash action for after Athro is taking me further than I will actually run myself.
Okay.
And I'll pass to Athro.
Okay, Athro will pick you up. Or bonus action. Hold on, they can wild shape here and do something with extreme speed. Let's see, a wolf has 40. A tiger has 40. I think they might only be able to do 40 here. Let's see, what does a dire wolf have?
That would be so hype if you could reach the springboard.
Yeah, I'm hoping you can spike me into the springboard, and then I'll...
So Athro wild shapes into a dire wolf with their bonus action.
Yeah.
Using their item interaction, picks you up in their mouth, runs 50 feet. 5, 10, 20, 30. So this is just their movement speed.
Yes.
Runs at the springboard. And do you want to jump out of the springboard yourself, or do you want to stay in the direwolf's mouth as it hits the springboard?
Yeah, in the direwolf's mouth. Definitely advantageous to stay in the direwolf's mouth.
So it hits the springboard, and it launches itself 40 feet to, like, here. And then it releases you.
All right. So, unfortunately, I said I would hold my action to dash, but I didn't think we'd actually get here. Can I not do that now?
Yeah, you could choose to dash in a circle or do something else. What would you like to do instead?
I want to try to restrain. Right, he's on the ground, so pin her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please go for the pin maneuver here. This would be athletics.
Can I pin her with intimidation?
This sounds like the type of movie I want to see. Yeah, try to get her to stay on the ground with an intimidate check. Yeah. Please do.
Oh yeah, I've seen movies like this.
Yeah, I have too. I just got done watching it about 2 hours ago. So.
I was gonna say you were watching while we were playing.
Yes. Not 2 hours.
It makes an athletics check to resist. Pally, it stares at you in fear, and you can tell that this creature's speed is 0. She was intimidated it to the ground.
I say, you do stare at me and fear. Kidding. I just basically point and say, stay down! And then that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so it is looking on in fear. Athru has gone. Amara, what do you choose to do?
Oh, joys! Alright then. You know that springboard that was put down? I actually can't find it. I assume that's a springboard right down there.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, let's see. That's easy. I'll get onto the springboard, spring off of it, and I will go over to the Kenku. So I'm gonna right there. I'm so sorry. And I am going to use I believe I have this feature already, which I believe the Air Ganassi levitation spell. I believe you can target a creature, right? And let's see, how heavy does a creature have to be?
The levitate spell, it just has to weigh up to or under 500 pounds.
So I want to try and grab this thing through levitation, in that sense.
So stopping them from making any forward progress or moving by stopping them from touching the ground. Okay, absolutely. Well, definitely give us a levitate there. Do you have it on your character sheet?
It's supposed to save off of Constitution. Mine's a +1, so it's not hard DC. It's just an 11.
Oof, that's all right. Hold on, we can.
I thought I would use Wisdom, honestly, considering that's typically
the monk move there. But I think all Air Genasi use Constitution for their skills there. Okay, so you are concentrating. Let me make sure I use the Kenku. It goes for a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
It is levitating.
I said stay down! No! Stay down!
And it is levitating, we will say 1 foot off the ground right now. How far would you like it to levitate?
Amara will bring it up to 20 feet so that if it falls, it hurts.
Oh no! So this thing is prone and levitating 20 feet off the ground.
Alright, buddy. Give us that voice back.
And it says, put me down and I'll explain everything. I'll explain everything. And this sounds like its natural voice.
Tell me why I shouldn't drop you instead, so that you break both your legs and won't run away.
Well, that would be quite rude, number one. And number two, you won't know the secret of this dastardly carnival if you break my leg.
Oh.
Amara will keep the Kenku suspended until everyone is gathered nearby. And, who could possibly restrain her?
I have chains.
Amara will bring the Kenku down 1 foot off the ground and let her be chained up before dropping levitation.
Okay, so we will end combat and Kettlestein will say, we don't want to be in the middle of the thoroughfare here, and you guys can see that quite a crowd is around watching you guys. If you guys will follow me, let's go closer to the fog, and I'll tell you exactly why I'm here.
Inside
I'll still chain you first.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Here, chain
Why
my
don't you
arms.
just tell us right here? I think you should just tell us now.
But I won the race, right? It was me. I did it. I won.
I would say, in my opinion, that Fier was the real MVP of that race.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yay! I did it.
I mean, if that's something we care about, sure.
I just need to write down something about fear.
How often do you get that springboard? Is that like daily or?
I get the arcane springboard once every long rest.
Not. Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So, Kettle Steam, the Kenku, allows herself to be chained up and says, "Come on, let's get out of the limelight here. We don't want anyone untoured to see us here." And she kind of leads you off of the beaten path.
Yeah.
And she kind of ruffles her feathers up a little bit and says, "Well, it looks like you all are at least smart and capable enough to catch me. That's a good sign."
Yep, that happened.
I did it. I won.
Well, I had to steal the voice of that mime to make it a little easier to communicate. And his voice is very silky smooth. Many years ago, I made a Fey pact with Zybilna, my Archfey patron.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps you all have heard of the domain of Prismeer?
Have I heard of the domain of Prismeer?
You all have very recently heard of Prismeer from Madric.
Okay,
Rothloff.
because she was his patron.
Mm-hmm.
And or is, okay.
That is correct.
Well, that's who we're looking for, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Recently, something has been amiss. I have not been able to contact her. And if Zybilna is in touch with me, it's very disconcerting. She clears her throat. Why I'm here is I want to question the carnival owners about Prismeer, as Shatterkai elves that oversee this carnival. They should know more than they're letting on, but they keep giving me the cold shoulder.
Did you do something to piss her off?
Not that I'm aware of. And she kind of plumes her feathers. During my last visit to the carnival, I overheard Mr. Witch and Mr. Light talking in their wagon. Using her mimicry trait, she imitates Light's agitated voice. "Something is gonna find out about this. That'll shut us down if they ever find out." Then she switches to Witch's deeper voice. "We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants. In return, we stay in business. This is what you want, right?" And then she turns back to her voice. "Pretty fishy, huh?"
Fishier than that mermaid.
Indeed. It's too bad. I heard that mermaid and the mime were hot and heavy, but it looked like I may have stole his voice before he could, seal the deal.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. You would never guess that you would be into fish.
Well, let's just say that scales and feathers aren't too different, and she winks.
Fish can be pretty tasty depending on how you cook it.
I'm not touching that one.
Amara does not see the wink.
That's true.
What do you mean by scales and feathers aren't very different? They're completely different. I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges. Like, sure, they both cover the body, but like,
Both of those are pretty tasty too.
I think it just means that they cover your skin.
but apples and oranges. I mean, they're both fruits, but
Yeah.
completely different flavor profiles, different smells, different textures.
They're both kind of round though.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, but feathers and scales, they're both cover your body, right? So feathers and scales and skin are all the same, just like apples and oranges are the same.
The Kenku looks at you all with kind of a bird-like head tilt. And says,
I feel like this is one of the conversations that we're all having where we completely forget that the Kenku's even there.
Yep.
And
Mental illness
li-
party.
we could literally just back up and walk away and we probably wouldn't even know it.
I could probably still cast Misty Step right now. Should I?
Amara stares at her. You do that, I will get to you, and I will beat your shit.
That's disgusting.
She
Why-
says,
why
I
would you-
don't know if that's. I don't think that's what you wanted to say.
Yeah, why would you punch poop? That seems super weird.
He says, can't you do any beta than this about the subject? I'm trying to devolve why I'm doing this all to you.
Listen, first things first. You gotta give the voice back. If you need a voice to talk, you can use mine.
He says, that sounds like a great opportunity. If you would allow me to explain further.
I really don't have a say in the matter, but so go ahead.
I think it'd be interesting if we heard the Kenku talk with Pally's voice.
That's what I was thinking, right?
Right?
Okay, well, all I need to do is... And she opens her mouth wide, and out of her mouth, a small white wisp begins to appear, and you can hear her making a kind of a gagging noise, like...
Oh, she's Mama Birdness.
And then she...
Bless you.
And a white wisp exits her throat and begins flying in the direction of the big top tent.
Okay.
And she looks at you, Pally.
I just hold my mouth open.
She says, now you all can't stop me when I go to do this, okay?
Go for it.
And she pecks your tongue with her beak.
Ooh.
And Pally, you are now mute.
You're all welcome.
Everyone, why I'm doing this. I'm causing the trouble, and I refuse to stop until Witch and Light divulge what they know about Zabilna and Prismeer. I need to know.
Wait, so did she
That
just
is
Pally's voice?
just
Yeah, I gave my
the
voice
most
away.
disturbing thing I've ever seen. Well, heard, really.
What is
Listen, it's great that you can talk and all, but now my friend can't. So,
I gave it up so that Candlefoot can have his voice back. So I volunteered it.
I understand
Okay,
that,
all right.
but Pally is gonna need to talk at some point.
No, he doesn't.
Bird, Kenku, what? Why don't you just use your own voice? I don't. Why do you need to steal my friends?
Oh, it makes me happy to steal other people's voices. And I get to talk in funny accents. and it makes me feel good about it.
Well, it doesn't make other people feel good to not be able to talk in their own voice.
Pally pushes a button in the middle of his, or he pushes into his middle of his belly button, and you hear like a recorder start playing. It goes, "It's gonna be okay, and just dance."
You know what I think would be really cool? I think it'd be super cool if the Kenku sounded like I did when I was a kid.
The Kenku says,
This sounds like it would be very hard for me to steal from you, because you're an adult right now.
We could change that.
But I guess you're
How do you
right.
change that?
Quick, does anybody have a spell that can make me a little kid again?
Girl, you're on all
No.
levels of.
Now, maybe if we find this archfey, this patron, maybe she could do something about that.
Ooh, maybe if I was a little kid again, I wouldn't have all these ladybugs following me around everywhere.
You know, you could just we could probably eat those for the next, couple days. Just saying.
Well, it doesn't matter how many we eat; they always come back.
It's free food. Good protein.
Well, for now, and I grabbed the Kenku. You're gonna come with us.
it looks down at you and it says,
Why are your hands so webbed? Aren't you a rat folk?
Yes, I am. Listen, it was a whole big thing that happened. You got ladybugs, I got webbed feet.
Ooh, are you covered in warts?
Just to fuck with the Kenku, Amara is going to kind of subtly push everyone away with her breeze, and then look straight at the Kenku, take off her blindfold, show the dazzling gems and eye sockets, and put them back on.
make an intimidation check. You have advantage.
Oh, intimidation. I was just trying to gross her out, but that's even better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here is your, I know that we usually give boons during, not combat, but here's your boon.
Nice.
So if the Kenku was going to attack you, it would be at disadvantage. It looks very terrified. It gulps and it says, and in its normal voice it says, I'm sorry. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. And kind of barfs up Pally's voice.
Ooh, thank you.
Listen, I can't go into Prismeer because of the terms of my Fey Pact. And I'm just trying to find out if something amiss has happened to my mistress.
Look, we're looking for her too. If we find her, we'll let you know.
So, what I'm saying is here, the only ones who know how to get to Prismeer and if something has happened is that Mr. Witch and that Mr. Light.
Well then, I suppose we'll be backed up into a corner here. I'm putting on my smart accent right now. I think we should just go talk to them.
It's a little harder than that. The only people they will agree to see is the person that's crowned the witch-like monarch.
And how do we do that?
Well, here's my plan. you all need to continue what you are doing. Going around to all of the little booths and games and helping those who need help. They notice these things. And at the end of the night, one of you all will be crowned the Witchlight Monarch.
So we win by having a good time?
Precisely. Then you will be given an audience with them. That's when you ambush them and get them to show you the way to Prismeer. And if you don't, we'll steal Mr. Light's Witchlight vein, that little pixie stick he carries around.
There's something that's a bit whiplashy about this. It's just the fact that we're playing games and then we're going to ambush two people.
Welcome to the Witchlight!
I suppose. It's, I shouldn't question it too much. Alright then.
Well then, it seems that we have become allies. Shall we coronate this experience in the traditional Prismeer way?
I'm gonna need your name, your credit card number, your social security number, and 3 wacky numbers in the back of that credit card.
And then your mother's maiden name.
Oh yes, that too. And the name of your first pet.
And the name of the street where you lived when you were 8 years old.
Are you trying to figure out my stripper name or something?
Address.
Yeah, your Star Wars name.
Kettlesteam says, "Are these still necessary?" Pointing down to the chains.
Are these still necessary? And he just points at his feet for no reason.
He says, "No," and then slowly draws a dagger. No.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go around robbing more people, or can we trust you?
If we all promise to work together at the end of the night, yes, I will stop robbing and stealing voices.
Well, I suppose we can probably take those off of you then. What do we think?
Let's just say after what I did, I think she'll be speaking the truth.
I trust Wendy.
The Kenku will say, "Well, then I shall hide in the shadows while you all carry out the first part of the plan. I'll be watching, and in case you need help, just call like a bird, and I'll come running."
Like this? Caw, 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 caw.
And she looks at you and she says, "Well, I never." And kind of dances off into the shadows.
Cheep, cheep.
And you all have now made friends with Kettlesteam the Kenku.
Nice.
And she is hiding in the shadows and bushes, watching, making sure that you all are okay. So, you guys are now nearly at 6 hours into the Witchlight Carnival here. You know that the Witchlight Carnival is soon coming to a close in about the time span of 2 hours.
Well, I suppose we need to get some more work in towards that Monarch title. Where do we want to go next, everybody?
We have to win.
Deeper.
Snail racing! Snail racing!
Deeper.
This sounds like a good time to split the party.
All right, we going half the snail racing, half the bubble pot, teapot.
I like it.
But I also want to see these nails.
Let's just because F the DM, let's half go to one, and then we just switch, and then I'll go to the bubble pop, and then afterwards I'll go to the snail racing.
Let's just go see these nails.
That's fine. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so you guys are gonna go snail racing.
Yes.
So as you guys solve that mystery with little Kenku, you swear bright flowers weren't there a second ago have blossomed under your feet as a distant bird begins to sing sweetly, cutting through the babbling of the crowd.
Ooh.
Alrighty, so we need to pull up a snail racing map.
I'll pick the flowers. Make
Please
some
do.
tea out of it.
So you guys are probably not on this map. Nope. Let me drag you guys out.
I even have one of these.
Ooh.
Oh, a herbalism kit?
I believe it's pronounced herbalism.
So let me show you guys some of this. So you guys would see this image.
Wow.
As you guys are coming out onto, you see people racing around the snail. So it's looking pretty crazy. The giant grandstand next to this racecourse are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags. On the start line are 8 giant snails, having their shells scrubbed by pixies, goblins, humans, and nymphs. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branches of a central tree where 2 goblins are officiating the proceedings. So, with that in mind, what does the party do?
I just bound up toward just the center of the grandstand and go, I want to play! I want to play!
We are in need of 8 jockeys for the next race.
Oh, yes, please, please. The blue one.
Oh, you're wanting to race on Nimblefoot?
Sounds like a winner to me.
All right, well, hold on just a moment, and we will move Nimblefoot into the racing stall for you. And what is your name?
I'm Fear.
All right, well, Fear, if you want to saddle up over there with Nimblefoot, we will get the other racers ready to go.
I'm liking this this yellow one with the reddish pink shell. I'm thinking that's...
Oh, you mean orthopedic?
Yeah, orthopedic.
The orthopedic is otherwise known as Wizzy.
Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So Wizzy the snail.
I would like subversive. That seems right up my alley.
Subversive giant snail, otherwise known as Queen's Majesty.
Yep, that works.
Excellent, excellent. Athery will set this one out by actually hopping up onto a snail. And they will grab the green snail, because, you know, Druid. And that is Quickleaf. Quickleaf the snail.
Oh, that checks.
Mr. Luna, would you like to race a snail?
No.
Okay. Amara, would you like to race the snail?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Well, there are a couple of snails here left. We've got a pink snail and we've got an orange and blue snail. Either of those catch your fancy?
Amara can't see.
All right. Well, we will give you the blue snail with the orange orange shell, and this is Flower Flash.
Amara is going to pet the snail.
And it feels very slimy but satisfying, and makes a loud cooing noise.
That's exactly how I imagine a snail to sound. Amara is going to continue to pet the snail because she frankly doesn't know how to get on.
Okay, so you guys are saddled on, and as you are being saddled on, one of the goblins explains to you the rules of snail racing, and these are the rules. The race is divided into 6-second rounds, like a combat round. Once the race begins, the snails will move along the track at a remarkable speed. Each snail can move 80 feet per round by itself. Without you guys riding, the snails are an even match, but it's up to you all, the jockeys, to improve a snail's performance. By patting it
Great time
or
for that
speaking
spring
words of
board.
encouragement. Oh, Hare, what was it a great time for?
I said it would have been a great time for that springboard, huh?
But that's okay. That's all right. So once per round, a jockey can make a animal handling check. On a successful check, the jockey snail moves an extra 10 feet per round on a success, or 20 feet if the check succeeds by 5 or more. On a failed check, the snail moves 10 feet slower, or 20 feet if it fails by 5 or more. The race ends when one snail travels 480 feet necessary to cross the finish line. If 2 or more snails cross the finish line at the same time, each jockey will roll 1d20. The highest roll determines the winner. At the end of each of your turns, you will roll a d8, I believe. Let me make sure it's a d8, not a d20. Yes, a d8. Just to see what happens at the start or end of your turn, or the end of your turn there. Questions, comments, concerns?
I do not.
Can Amara use her breeze to kind of cheat?
No, cheating is, of course, encouraged, and you guys can use the magic of your bullshitting abilities to try to influence the race.
Amara can just passively blow wind around her too, so that's kind of annoying.
That is annoying, some might say.
Strange.
So, with Luna sitting this one out, someone will have to ban the final snail. I guess this goblin will. Or no, it won't. Amara will be on this snail. Alrighty. So what we will do, I will activate a combat here.
What about that snail?
Oh, the final snail? Who wants to ride the final snail? I'm not sure.
The goblin.
Oh. Are you wanting
How big are
Kenku?
these snails?
They are large.
Draco.
They are large snails.
Thank
I'm
you.
just thinking about the snails from Amphibia right now.
Or from the Never-Ending Story. It's a racing snail. Luna, their combat is active, so if you guys want to right-click and then add yourself to the initiative order, we're going to figure out which one of you is a true, bona fide snail racer.
Would you say, preparing the snails and the yogis took more than 10 minutes?
Probably about 10 minutes.
Could I have casted on an augury meanwhile?
Oh, an augury? Absolutely.
Why is it rolling a d4? Let's see. I actually don't know what I would ask.
Would you like to think
I have a
about it?
question.
Yes, ma'am.
So since I'm starting on the outside, I only have to travel forward 480 feet. I don't have to cross a finish line or anything. Otherwise, I'm going to be at a severe disadvantage for the person who's on the inside.
I was thinking that exact same thing. I'm immediately cutting to here and getting right next to the inside lane. That's all I'm doing.
So for this, we will even it out, and we can just if you guys would like to drag these guys around, you can. Otherwise, we are just going to mark the distance in the elevation.
Got it. Okay.
Marker on your token. Do you guys know how to do that?
No.
If you right-click your token, there's a little box on the top left-hand side. It should say 0. If we write in there 80, it'll say 80 feet next to your or on top of your token. So we'll know how far you've traveled this round. But I think I have all of my racers. Oh, except for Kenku. He's definitely going to win this one. Dismissive Witchlight hand. So we will begin, and the gun fires. Scrack, you are the first racer. So your snail can move 80 feet on its own. But we need that sick animal handling check to see if it goes further. Or do you have some bullshit for us to see if it can go even further?
I don't really have any related bullshit, so I guess I'll just animal handling and fail it terribly.
Oh no. Well, let's see what you get here. It's a pretty low DC. Ooh. So, Scrack, please describe to us how you lovingly get your snail to move faster than it can. 20 feet faster than it actually can.
I play a sick beat on his shell to motivate him. Kind of like marching band style.
I'm sorry. Immersion wise, could you tell me what does that sick beat sound like? Could you?
Well, it sounds like a bunch of slaps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Shell.
Okay.
I love it. So you're forward 100 feet.
Nice.
All right, and let me roll. Would you like to roll the d8, or would you like me to roll it for you?
Ooh, I want you to roll it for me. That way I can blame you if it's bad.
Yep.
Okay, there is no surprise for you this time.
Jeez, way to go, or...
That's fair. That's fair. But you are 100 feet forward, which is good. Okay, Scrack, who do you pass to in this snail race?
I will pass to the goblin.
The goblin goes and makes an animal handling check. Ooh. So he is able to move his snail forward 90 feet this round. And let's see what happens to him. Ooh. Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's roll a d6. 4. So that means, oof. Athru is at -40. Alrighty, he will go ahead and pass to Fier.
So my snail base can just move 80 feet. And then if I wanted to, I could do animal handling to see if I can get him to go further.
Correct. And if you succeed by 5 or more, you'll move 100 feet this round.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to come up with some awesome bullshit. Give me 1 second.
There you go. Now you do see signs posted up that says anyone caught using magic or harming the other jockeys or snails, caught doing so, will be disqualified.
Okay, so I want to sneakily cast Prestidige. It's got verbal and somatic components, so my somatic components are always going to be scratching my ear, and Fear is always going to say "oh potatoes" anytime she wants to cast something without anybody knowing about it. So what I want to do is I want to cast Prestidige, and then I just want there to be just a shower of sparks that lines the whole starting gate, hopefully scaring the rest of these snails that haven't gone yet.
Ooh, okay. So to prevent yourself from getting caught, you'll just need a sleight of hand check, contested by the referee's passive perception. Okay. So you lay down this line of sparks, and that is going to make the speed of submersive, theatrical, and tacit. I don't even know what that word means. Tacit?
Tacit.
giant snail. They're all going to have a reduced speed of 10.
Sweet. And then, where did it go? Give me 1 second. All right, so now I'm going to move my 80 feet. And then, as a bonus action, I have Rabbit Hop. I don't know how this would work since I'm riding a snail. But I would be able to move 10 more feet because I have a +2 to because of my proficiency bonus. So would I be able to move 10 extra feet, or how, like, did we want to flavor it that way, or should I just not use that?
Well, tell us how you're going to use your rabbit hop to make your snail move.
So, because rabbits can do this thing with their back feet called thumping, and they normally do it when they're excited or scared. So I figured I would flavor it as just like thumping on the back of his shell to motivate him to move forward.
Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, you're able to move that 10 extra feet. So you moved 90 feet this round thanks to your Haringan skills.
Sweet.
Okay. Who would you like to pass to?
Let's go with Amara.
Okay, Amara. You do have a -10 to your snail
Amara is
speed
going
this
to
round.
brush those lights away. Actually, wait, hold up. I thought my snail wasn't affected. I thought my snail wasn't the one that was affected.
Submersive?
No, it was 2 things. So Athru's snail was affected by something else, but everyone else's was affected by what Hops did.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remembered my snail's name is something else. That's fine. Amara is just going to brush away the lights with her breeze.
So you're countering her magic with some of your own. Could you give me a sleight of hand?
Instinct.
There we go.
So Amara is going to have the wind go behind her and behind the snail, so it's pushing them forwards, and kind of passively at the same time blow wind in other people's faces so that their hair is in their eyes, and like instead of saying encouraging words to their snails, they're like choking on the wind.
Alrighty. Yeah, definitely give me a sleight of hand check here as you're using your wind to mess with everyone.
Oh boy, I don't think she's very good at that. Let's see how it goes.
Like sleight of hand is a good one for a monk.
I rolled pretty bad on stats.
Okay. All right. I just need to roll a number here. All right. So, yeah, your wind is blowing through everybody, reducing Pally's speed a little bit. We'll say reducing it by another 10 feet. Athru is so slow right now by 60 feet total.
And then could I still make an animal handling check?
So for your control wind, what action economy does that take?
I actually don't think it takes any action economy. It's literally just something that passively happens with Air Genasi.
Oh, and what's this called?
Which one is it? Because
Unending breath, mingle with
the wind.
Mingle with the wind is your what's it called? That's your ability to cast levitate. Unending breath is you can hold your breath indefinitely.
Where is it then? Because I know there is like I don't even say feature, just quite literally something that happens with Air Genasi where there's just constantly a breeze around them. Let me look this up actually.
Just wanted to see if this took like an action or a bonus action or something along those lines while you give everybody the old Air Genasi blowback.
I can't find anything on it.
Alrighty, well, we'll say that this Air Genasi
surrounded by a breeze, and that's just like flavor text and never does anything.
Oh, all right. So, well, we can say you spent your action to do this.
That's fair.
You'd use your bonus action for anything.
What could I use my bonus action for, after all?
Well, let's see. You got some monk stuff here that you could potentially BS into using.
Could I BS using Step of the Wind, I mean? Let's see, Step of the Wind, you spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn. Is this feasible to just use on the snail?
I was gonna say you could try to dash of the wind or step of the wind and maybe I don't know, do like a backflip, but use your backflip to carry the snail forward.
All right, I guess I'll do that. I'll spend a key point.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so we see a giant backflip, moving the snail 80 feet and then another 80 feet, and let me roll for you here. No surprise happens, but at the end of your round, I'll reveal your sleight of hand. You got a 5. 2 goblins run out onto the track and grab your reins from you, Amara, and you are disqualified.
Ooh.
Dang.
I'm sorry, Amara, you are disqualified, but that is all right. They take you over. They give you a sweet Capri Sun for your efforts.
Amara just literally doesn't know what happened because she couldn't read the sign.
That's fair.
Too.
That's fair. She was blind. So we will just remove Amara for now. Athru, they move to positive 20 feet. let's see if the druid can make a animal handling check here. Oof. Big oof. So the druid actually only moves to a position of 10 feet forward because of the negative from their animal handling check. And they will pass to Pally.
All right. Pally will also cast a spell. There it is. Legendary Libation for the snail. So that is advantage against that frightening of those sparks.
All right. Well, give us a sleight of hand.
Yep.
Okay. So with that sleight of hand, I will reveal it to everyone. That was a 23. So, I was going to say, Amara, so we are at the first round here of this. This would be a good point to end the session for tonight, because I was actually going to say we would end around midnight. So we will pause it here. You guys are right in the middle of the snail race. The person in the lead right now is Scrack. For now. Actually, Pally and Scrack are gonna be tied, unless Pally has a sweet bonus action to use.
I thought of something. I'll figure it out for next week.
Like this? Oh my gosh! You guys actually had a Capri Sun ready to go.
So funny.
We had 2 sitting behind us.
Okay, so yes, we will pause the action as for now. I am very glad, number one, to play with you all. You guys make me laugh. You guys are a fun group to play with. And that version 9 seemed to hold up. There didn't seem to be any crazy...
Yeah, I'm happy that there wasn't anything that was just, like, super broken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm happy that you guys made friends with the Kenku. I will say that in a lot of groups that I have talked to about on the DM server, Giddlestein gets killed a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Feel like we're just gonna kill this thing. I'm like, I hope they don't want to kill Giddlestein. She's just trying to find out what happened.
I mean, I wanted to, but...
I feel like I made that pretty difficult when I was just like cowabunga and starfished her to the ground right away.
Yep.
I mean...
Whenever you say starfish, that is not the context I think it in.
Y'all got some dirty minds out there. Clean it up with this orbits. So we will adjourn and then meet back up next week. I believe is that the 14th?
Yep.
Yes.
Does anyone have any conflicts on the 14th?
It is the day before my brother's birthday, but that doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to your brother. How old is he turning?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. I'm a twin, and I don't even know what my brother's age is, so...
So, when it comes to birthdays in a sport that I do, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, when you tell people it's your birthday, you get Shark Tanked for that many minutes.
Ooh.
What's that?
You get put into a tank with sharks, and you have to evade them, or you die.
Yep.
That sounds like a dream come true to me.
So it's
there are many
for...
benefits being a marine biologist, you know?
I'm going to pretend that your brother is 10 years old. So for 10 minutes, he has to stay in the middle of the mat while fresh men and women come in and try to beat him up.
Oh, it's the... Okay, yeah, it's the...
Oh, it's that!
Yeah, you stay in until your time... Okay, yeah. We had to do that for wrestling.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember what we called it.
I had to do this back when I did, when I was on the MMA track.
Yes, yeah.
No one beat me.
No one beat me. You have to be careful who you put in the middle of the Shark Tank, because you can put people like Lucy here, who are just going to go nutso on the soccer moms and weekend warrior dads and beat the crap out of them.
I hate those weekend warrior dads.
You tried to only put like tiny people in because I'm like 90 pounds.
Oh no, everybody's
I
going
picked
in.
one up and I tossed.
Excellent.
This poor Twiggy, like this like Twiggy girl who is like all bones. I felt really bad.
Don't feel bad. Feel glad. She knows what she signed up for. So, everyone, we will meet back up on the 14th then. We will continue exploring the Witchlight Carnival, which only has 2 hours left before it packs up its bags and leaves. So that means you guys only have 2 hours left to become the Witchlight Monarch and then find a way to Prismeer. Now with 2 quest hooks to go there. Before we adjourn, are there any questions, comments, concerns, or anything?
I mean, I'm always slightly concerned about Nox Genesis, but I mean, other than that,
Yeah, he is pretty handsome. You got to worry about that guy.
I don't think that was really my normal concern. But
I mean, it was undertones. I got you.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
very,
okay.
it's a very Mr. Steal-Yo Girl type of feel.
Smack that floor, smack that.
I gotta tell you guys how much I missed playing. So thank you guys very much. If you guys have any constructive criticism, critiques, any ways that we can make the sessions better on my side of things, or any ways that I can be a better DM, please don't feel afraid to or nervous to talk to me about those. I take criticism very well. I won't yell at you or like punish you in game somehow for doing that. I'm trying to improve and become a better practitioner of this craft. So you can tell me that openly. You can tell me that via chat, or you can tell me that however you see fit.